Let's start with this. You're not broken. You're not permanently damaged, unworthy of love, or destined to carry the same guilt forever just because you messed up, or even because you really messed up. If that were true, the planet would be full of broken people wandering around like regretful zombies. But that's not the case. Well, not entirely. Some of them are just sleep deprived. You did something wrong, or you didn't do something you should have. Maybe you hurt someone. Maybe you hurt yourself. Maybe you let people down, including yourself. And now, even though the moment has passed, you keep dragging it around like a rusty old shopping cart full of memories you wish you could bleach from your brain. Here's the truth. You can't change your past, but you can change your relationship with your past. That's where forgiveness begins. And it's not a light switch, it's a process. A weird, messy, non-linear, uncomfortable, sometimes sob-inducing process. And yet it's one of the most important things you'll ever do. You know the drill. It's late. You're trying to sleep. The brain? Nope. It's like, hey, remember that thing you said to your friend in 2016? The one that made everyone go quiet for a second? Let's relive it in 4K. Welcome to the Midnight Replay Club. We all have a membership, lifetime subscription, no refunds. The worst part is your brain doesn't just remember what happened, it exaggerates it. It edits it with dramatic music, slow motion, and voiceover narration. It makes your past mistakes feel so much bigger than they actually were. And that's exactly why forgiving yourself is hard. Because the more you replay it, the more real and recent it feels. Like it just happened 5 minutes ago instead of 5 years ago. But here's something wild. That version of you who made the mistake, they don't exist anymore. They're gone. You are literally not the same person anymore. Scientifically, emotionally, neurologically. Your cells have regenerated, your beliefs have shifted, your heart has grown. So why are you punishing a ghost? You probably think carrying guilt makes you a better person. That if you let it go, it means you don't care, or you're letting yourself off too easy. But let's be honest, guilt isn't noble, it's just heavy. There's this lie we tell ourselves, if I suffer enough, maybe I'll make it right. But pain doesn't equal progress. In fact, it often keeps us stuck. Because when you're constantly busy feeling bad, you're not actually learning, you're just looping. Here's what's better than guilt: responsibility. Responsibility says, I did that? It was wrong. Here's what I learned. Here's how I'll do better. Guilt says, I did that. I suck. I'm the worst. I'll never change. See the difference? Guilt holds you hostage. Responsibility sets you free. Forgiveness isn't about forgetting. It's not about pretending it didn't happen. It's about facing it, owning it, and still choosing kindness. And that requires a muscle you probably haven't used much: self-compassion. Most of us are really good at being kind to other people. But when it comes to ourselves, we're ruthless. We say things to ourselves we would never say to a stranger, let alone a friend. Try this. Imagine someone you love made the exact same mistake you did. What would you say to them? Would you say, wow, you're disgusting. You should feel ashamed forever? Number. You'd probably hug them. You'd say, you messed up, but you're still worthy of love. Let's work through this. So why don't you talk to yourself that way? Your inner critic is loud, but your inner healer, they're in there too. You just haven't given them the mic in a while. All right, philosophy is cute, but what can you do to start forgiving yourself? Here's a toolbox. Write a letter to your past self. Say all the things you wish someone had said to you. Be brutally honest and then be radically kind. Don't hold back. Cry if you need to. Burn the letter if it helps. Make amends if you can. Sometimes part of forgiving yourself means reaching out. A message, a conversation, a sincere apology. Not to beg for forgiveness, but to offer truth. If reaching out isn't possible or safe, write a letter you'll never send. Release the energy. Create a ritual. Forgiveness isn't just mental. It helps to involve the body. Take a walk and mentally release the guilt with each step. Throw a rock in the ocean. Light a candle. Say goodbye to the version of you who didn't know better. Therapy. No shame in getting help. Some guilt runs deep, rooted in childhood, trauma, or shame-based identity. Therapy can help you untangle it. Meditation and mindfulness. Practice noticing your thoughts without becoming them. When guilt pops up, don't fight it. Don't indulge it either. Just notice. Ah, there's that thought again. And breathe. You've probably been operating under a false assumption that to be lovable, you must be flawless. But here's the truth. You are not lovable because you're perfect. You're lovable because you're real. You make mistakes. You learn. You get better. You screw up again. Repeat. That's not failure, that's growth. Every person you admire, they've all made mistakes too. Big ones. The kind they don't post about. The difference isn't that they never messed up, it's that they didn't let it define their future, and neither should you. At some point, you'll realize this isn't about what happened. It's about how long you're going to let it own you. You have a choice. Every day. You can choose to replay your worst moments, or you can choose to build new ones, kinder ones, braver ones. Forgiveness isn't an endpoint, it's a practice. Some days you'll still feel the sting. That's okay. Feel it. Then gently remind yourself, you are not your worst mistake. You are the person who survived it. And that deserves forgiveness. Every single time. Everyone messes up. You're not special in your guilt. Guilt is not growth. Responsibility is. Talk to yourself like someone you actually like. Use tools, write, talk, cry, ritualize. Do what works. You're allowed to move on. Seriously, your story is still being written. You are allowed to forgive yourself. Not because you've earned it, but because you're human. Now go live like it.